So hey guys, good evening everyone. Today, we are going through with this S3 series, okay, and in this S3 series, okay, we are going to create a buckets, and also we will going to load data from our S3, and we will be going to load our CSV file into SV, and also deleting of that bucket and bucket data using using our Python program, and there we will be using Boto 3 library. So okay, for those things, okay, firstly what we have to do is firstly, okay, you have to get your access ID and secret key, okay, through okay, access key, sorry, access key and access secret key. So for that you can go to your IAM dashboard and just create a new user, okay, new user, and then after creating a user, just give him just give him one thing, okay, just give him the access of S3, okay, you can give him the access of S3 from here, okay. Okay, just give him the security credential, and just give him the permission of Amazon S3 full access, and then just after creating this, you will get access key and secret ID, and just keep it safe and secure. And then now, okay, let me show you my S3, okay. Here, in my S3, okay, I don't have anything, right, I don't have any buckets for right now, okay, no. So through the program, okay, we are going to create that bucket in here, okay. So I will be going to walk through with this, okay. Let me go to my VS Code, and then okay, 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 then great. And let me go to my notebook, and okay, so first thing first, okay, first whatever we are going to do, what are we are going to need is that we have to install Boto 3. Actually I have already shown you the installation of Boto 3 into our terminal, okay. Okay, by using pip install Boto 3, it will install this Boto 3 library, and also we are going to need another library, okay, that is S3 SF, okay. So these things also we have to install, okay, before that is the prerequisite, okay, for doing this program. So just go and install that thing, okay, pip install, uh, just do the pip installation, and then you are ready to go, okay. So firstly, okay, we will see, okay, how to create a bucket, okay. For that I have used this Boto 3 library import, and I have also imported my secret key and access key, okay, using this env file. And then here I am creating S3 client, okay, using S3 object with a client, connecting with client of S3, okay. So just let me run these things, and then after that, okay, after that, okay, uh, uh, after that, okay, let me go to the creation of bucket. Actually I don't have any bucket, so I will name it here I am creating this object bucket equals to s3 that create bucket, okay. It will create a bucket with by using this s3, and then after that I am giving the name of the bucket as request 1, that's my name. And then we have to give the location constant, and here I have provided ap south 1, which is nothing but the it's my location of data center, like a region, which is Mumbai, okay. So just you can also create in any other locations, okay. By going through documentation you can give any other locations, and then create your bucket there, okay. So let me run this command, and then as you can see it is running, okay. So you just have to wait, and it says that it has created my bucket. So let me refresh. Okay, as you can see, okay, we have successfully created our bucket. And then here is my region, okay, that is episode 1 I have selected, which is in Mumbai, located in Mumbai, Asia is region, okay. So now okay, this is empty bucket. Okay, our bucket is empty. Okay, so we have to upload our file. So for that thing, what I am going to do is that here I am creating a data frame, okay, using panda. Okay, that thing I have already imported my pandas. Okay, so after that, okay, we are just creating two data frame, that is data 1 and data frame 2. Okay, here I am providing x values and y values. Okay, so for another thing, okay, let me delete these things. I have already files there, so let me down delete this thing for now and let me show you. Okay, so after that, okay, I will what I will do, I will convert this data frame into CSV by using two CSV commands. So let me just run these things, and here you can see my CSV file has been created. So now I am going to upload this CSV file. Okay, so for that we have to use s3.bucket command. Okay, then after that we have to give our bucket name. Okay, that is the main bucket we have previously created, that is request one. Okay, and then after that we are just uploading a file, and my file name is data1.csv. it is there, and then we have to give the key as data1.csv as the same as the file name. So let me hit enter. Okay, so actually we have to, okay, wait, so I haven't run this command, so that's why it is giving me error. So we have to run these things, okay, before running that thing. Okay, mm, let me go through that command again. Okay, like going uploading this file. Let me run this code, and then it will successfully upload my files, okay, into my bucket. So let me refresh it, just refresh it, and as you can see my data 1 and data 2 files are here, okay, in my bucket, inside my bucket. So another thing, okay, if you want to check, okay, how many buckets are there, okay, in your s3, okay, we can also do that by using a simple for loop, and then for loop, and then you can see your bucket, okay, information. Like here, let me run this code, and in my logger, okay, in my logger, as you can see here, okay, this is my bucket name. So another thing, okay, we are going to do is that we are going to fetch our objects, okay, from our bucket. Okay, like if you want to see, okay, what are the objects, okay, that is present inside your bucket, then we just have to create, okay, we just have to give a for loop, and then we have to provide our bucket name, okay, which is from s3 bucket request. We want to view all the objects. Okay, so just run this command and check your logger file, and then here in my request I have two buckets, okay, that is data files, that is objects, that is data 1 and data 2. Okay, now next thing, okay, we will be going to read our CSV file from s3, okay, bucket directly, okay, from there, okay, directly. Okay, here I have created a object, okay, my file, okay, my file object, and here I am reading my data from my bucket, which is request, and then we have to give my object name, okay, that is data1.csv, and then by using panda I am reading this file, okay, my file this, and then let me just hit enter. Okay, it will read panda data have all my data. Okay, so just let me go and hit enter, and as you can see it is my data 1 value. Okay, now let me go and run my second things. Okay, and then after that let me hit enter. As you can see, this is my data.csv2 files. Okay, so now okay, another thing we can do with this is like we can also download our file, okay, from our s3 bucket. Okay, so for that we only have to give this command, that is s3, okay, s3.bucket. okay, we are using s3.bucket. okay, let me tell you s3.bucket, because we have already created a s3 object, okay, with both 3 resources, so that's why I am using s3. okay, here, okay, s3.bucket, then we have to provide our bucket name, then what are we going to do? We just have to give the method name, that is we are going to download, then just give the download file, and then just provide your whatever file you want to download. Okay, here it will present, and then just give the file name, and then if you want to download those file, then what should be your file name? Okay, let me give it as RIKS my name also. Let me give it as my name, and then let me read that file, okay, using panda. Okay, now let me hit enter, and as you can see, we have successfully downloaded this file from our s3, which is rik s3, and then I am just reading this file. Okay, so here as you can see, the data is here. And then now another thing, okay, deleting data from our bucket. Okay, for deleting of data from our bucket, we just have to create an object that is called a bucket, and then we are just going to give our bucket name, that is request1 is my bucket name. Okay, and then we just have to give okay, whatever things we have to delete. Okay, if you want to only delete your objects, okay, that is present. Okay, if you want to delete only this object, that is data1 and data2, then just give the object dot all and then delete. Okay, it will only delete our objects. Okay, so it is just printing the deleted messages, and then just go to your UI and just refresh it, and as you can see, your objects are already deleted. And then now let me, okay, now what are we going to do? We just want, we also want to delete this whole bucket also. Okay, then we can delete that bucket thing also by creating same. Okay, we have to first give our bucket name and just delete those bucket. Okay, so let me run these things, and then as you can see, it has successfully deleted. Let me refresh, and as you can see, there are no bucket available, so it has already deleted. Okay, by using this command. So, and lastly, okay, if you want to delete your bucket, okay, with when the creation of the bucket, if you have created a version bucket, okay, if you have enable the version, okay, on bucket, then you have to fire this command. Okay, so just fire this command, it will delete your bucket with versioning object. Okay, object versioning. Okay, well, okay, that's it for this video. Okay, so I hope you like the video for about how we can delete and delete upload load data into s3. Okay, so well, that's it. Thank you.